Namo Ramanaya. This is Jayachandran from Singapore. Our warmest greetings to Ramana devotees all over the world on this auspicious day. Devotees everywhere are celebrating Bhagavan's Jayanthi today, and we feel so privileged and happy to offer this Ramana Smriti from the tiny island of Singapore. The Ramana satsang here started when Sri Mani from Ramana Ashram encouraged the Singapore devotees to form a study group, and we thank Prema, who has been actively organizing the monthly meetings ever since. Our heartfelt thanks are due to Ashram management for arranging this virtual 24-hour event, especially to Dr. Anand, the President, Dr. Aruna, and Sri Mohan Ramaswamy of Arunachala Ashrama, New York. Before handing over to the Singapore team, I would like to thank Shyam Ramanan here for taking care of the technical production of this video. We join the devotees from all over the world to pray for Bhagavan's grace to lead us from darkness to the divine light of His compassionate presence. Namo Ramanaya.
Shubham karoti kalyanam arogyam dhana sampada shadru buddhi vinashaya deepajyotir namostute. Shubham karoti kalyanam arogyam dhana sampada shadru buddhi vinashaya deepajyotir namostute. Shubham karoti kalyanam arogyam dhana sampada shatru buddhi vinashaya deepajyotir namostute.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Om Namo Bhagavate Ramanaya Namaha. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Eva Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ramana Maharshi, the Guru, who is Parabrahma himself, the one self, the same self in one and all. Om Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamaghaya Purnameva Vashishyate. This is full, that is full. This fullness came from that fullness, yet it remains full. This Purna, the wholeness, the one self, is Ramana Maharshi. Om Namah Pranavartaya Shuddha-jnanaikamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashanthaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Ramana Maharshi is the embodiment of Jnana itself. Dakshinamurti, Ramana Maharshi, is the same self in one and all. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyonavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Ishvaro Guru Atmeti. Ishwar Guru Atma, the soul, the self, is Dakshinamurti, is Ramana Maharshi. Very grateful to Ramana Maharshi for bringing us to the feet of Arunachala, Shiva himself, Arunachala and Ramana Ashram. Grateful to Ramana Maharshi for everything, for this very life, for existence, which is Ramana himself. Jai Shri Ramana.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. I came to Bhagavan about 5 years ago while searching for a Shiva song, and came across Akshara Manamale, and I was so enthralled by that song. Upon reading the life of Bhagavan, I was amazed at his steadfastness, his teachings, his devotions, and his whole life story struck a deep chord in me. His teachings of self-inquiry is to me the epitome of Vedanta, and it is also the great equalizer among all people. All of us are one in God, and Bhagavan has taught us the way. I feel I am blessed. May Bhagavan bless us all today and forever. Thank you.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Pranams to all. I am Hemavatama from Singapore. When Singapore study group asked me to share my experiences, I am obliged and felt that Guru has given me this opportunity. Guru, what is Guru? The one who removes darkness. That means the one who removes our ignorance. When it comes to my experiences, I have been attending talks for the last 15-20 years whenever the Swamis visit Singapore, and which laid foundation for me. I am also reading books and developed devotion to Shirdi Sai Baba. I attended 1 or 2 guided meditations as well, but not established or understood about meditation. I am in devotional path, but deep inside me, I was seriously seeking to know the reality. In year 2008, after visiting Sai Baba in Shirdi, me and my husband reached Mumbai airport to go to UK to attend my daughter's graduation. There in the airport, we found the book, Face to Face with Ramana Maharshi. That was my turning point. Guess what? My next visit was to Ramanashramam in 2009. Before that, I don't know much about Bhagavan. When I was small, I heard from my father that Ramana Maharshi is a great saint. He used to have one book on Ramana Maharshi. I never opened or read anything in that book, but I am very fond of looking at his divine, serene, kind face on that book. In 2009, I wrote to Ramanashramam and got accommodation for a week. Me and my husband reached there, and the moment I entered the ashramam, and I felt that I have reached my home, the abode of my soul, which I have been searching for ages. I came to know that a strong force has pulled me there. The tranquility, simplicity, and serenity of ashram mesmerized me. Not only that, the people who are managing the ashram are sincerely following his principles, instructions. When I met the previous president, late V. Sundar Raman, I was touched by his egoless, humble and kind nature. I miss him. Let me come to the main points. What I am searching is right there in the form of silence. No discourses, no classes, but silent presence of Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi and his literature. Only two things, enough for a true seeker. I realized that. Tranquility of morning and evening parayanas, that is chanting, feels bliss in the ashram atmosphere. Divine sattvic food to fill our stomachs as well. Initially, the most important thing is what to read and how to do inquiry and establish in meditation, etc. My experience is, if you are really sincere and seeking, the Guru's guidance comes through some source. First, I read Face to Face with Ramana and Letters by Surya Nagamma, Who Am I, and some other books. Then I come to know that Upadesa Sara and Reality in 40 Verses are the main teachings given by Maharshi to guide us to start Vichara. Inquiry, which leads us to establish or rediscover our true self. Maharshi explained the essence of Upanishads in a most simple and easy way through Upadesa Sara. This is his own experience as well. Like a peeled banana, he kept it in our hand. Self-inquiry has highest place in spiritual path, and Ramana Sadguru made it so simple and easy for us to understand. Next, the more detailed approach is given in Reality in 40 Verses. Especially the commentary in English given by Lakshmana Sarma is the best. He sat with Maharshi for 3 long years and wrote it, corrected by Maharshi himself. It is like it came out of Maharshi's mouth only. I feel that these two works are very important and help me a lot to understand and practice. My humble pranams to ashram management for arranging this event to show our gratitude. My humble pranams to Guru's divine feet, and pray to him to keep me at his feet until I merge in Arunachala Ramana. Hari Om.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. The teaching. Bhagavan Ramana describes the waking, dream, and deep sleep states in order to bring us to the path of self-realization. Mandukya Upanishad also gives an elaborate analysis of the Omkara Pranava as these 3 states and the Turiya state. Bhagavan has pointed out the transient nature of our waking state by comparing it with the dream phenomena, where we create and project a beautiful new world via our 5 senses. The wondrous mind behind the 5 senses is powered by none other than the Turiya, or the absolute self. In this poem, Dream Whisper, each verse refers to one of the 5 senses, highlighting the purity of the thoughts that springs forth from a pure mind. Such a mind is capable of inquiring, to whom do these thoughts arise? The final verse highlights how the answer to the above question leads one to the ultimate inquiry of who am I, thus leading us to the quest of the absolute self. Dream Whisper. Pretty blossoms in my slumber garden, pray your splendid hues, who paints? You, dear colorful, she whispered. Hummingbirds in my slumber backyard, pray your mellifluous chirpings, who tunes? You, dear melodious, he whispered. Gentle breeze, whisking through my slumber locks, pray your caressing touches, who blows? You, dear affectionate, she whispered. Sumptuous fruits of my slumber orchard, pray your juicy nectar, who secretes? You, dear mother, he whispered. Sacred aroma in my slumber altar, pray your purifying fragrance, who infuses? You, dear pious, she whispered. Me, the earthly creation, pray the benevolent light behind this artisan, who shines? Who am I? In quest of the gracious supreme self, the inquiry.
ஓம் நமோ பகவதே ஸ்ரீ ரமணாய. எல்லோருக்கும் நமஸ்காரம். சாத்துவோம் சுவாமிகள் ஸ்ரீ பகவான் ரமண மகரிஷிகள் மீது பாடிய தியான பாட்டை இப்பொழுது நீங்கள் கேட்கலாம். கண்ணை மூடி அமர்ந்து கொள், கடவுள் என்று நினைந்து கொள், எண்ணிடாமல் எதையுமே இறைவன் ஒன்றே நினைந்து கொள். காணும் உலகை நினைப்பதால் கடவுள் நினைவு போய்விடும். வேண்டும் உறுதி முதலிலே விரும்பி தியானம் பண்ணுவாய். எந்த வடிவில் கருதினும் அந்த வடிவில் தோன்றுவார். சொந்த வடிவம் பெயரில்லாம் சுத்தமான சின்மயம். இன்பமான ஒரு பொருள் இருக்குதுண்ட நெஞ்சிலே. அன்பு கொண்டு தேடினால் அளவில்லாத சுகமடி. எங்கும் உள்ள கடவுளை இதய குகையில் காணலாம். இங்கு கண்டு பிறகுதான் இருப்பதெல்லாம் அவன் மயம். எண்ணமையும் சாட்சியாய் இறைவன் உன்னுள் இருக்கியாய். எண்ணம் ஓய்ந்து இதத்திலே இறைவன் வந்து தோன்றுவார். எண்ணம் ஓய வழியை கேள், இறைவன் ரமண மொழியை கேள். எண்ணம் எழும்பும் தருணமே யாழு கேழ்வதென்று பார். எண்ணம் தருகை அறுவதார் இன்று நானார் என்று பார். எண்ணம் தன்னை நோக்கவே எந்துண்டெண்ணம் ஓய்ந்து போ. பார்க்க பார்க்க உன்னுளே பார்ம ஞானம் பூக்குமே. பார்க்கும் அறிவில் பார்க்கவே பழகி பழகி வெற்றி கொள். கற்கும் கல்வி பலவிலும் கடவுள் கல்வி முதலிடம். நச்சிறப்பு யாவிலும் ஞான நிஷ்டை முதலிடம். உடலெடுத்த நோக்கமே உண்மை இன்பம் துய்க்கவே. கடவுளாகி நின்றுதல் கயற்றி வீசி போகலாம். தெய்வம் என்பதருண்மயம், ஜகமெல்லாம் இருள்மயம். மெய்யதென்று நாடவே விளங்கும் இந்த உண்மையே. வாழ்க ரமண சத்குரு, வாழ்க ஞான மார்க்கமே. வாழ்க ஆன்ம சாந்தியில் வாழும் வாழ்வு வாழ்கவே. வாழ்க ஆன்ம சாந்தியில் வாழும் வாழ்வு வாழ்கவே. வாழ்க ஆன்ம சாந்தியில் வாழும் வாழ்வு வாழ்கவே. ஓம் ஸ்ரீ ரமணார்ப்பணமஸ்து.
कर्म किं परं कर्म तज्जडं कृतिमहोदतो पतनकारणं फलमशाश्वतं गतिनिरोधकम् ईश्वरार्पितं नेच्छया कृतं चित्तशोधकं मुक्तिसाधकम् कायवाङ्मनः कार्यमुत्तमं पूजनं जपश्चिन्तनं क्रमात् जगदईशदीयुक्तसेवनम् अष्टमूर्तिदेवपूजनम् उत्तमस्तवादुच्चमन्दः चित्तजं जप आजदारया श्लोकसासमं सरलचिन्तनं विरलतत्परं वेदभावना सोहमित्यसौ भावनाविदा पावनीमता भावशून्य सद्भावसुस्थितिः भावनाबला भक्तिरुत्तमा हृत्स्थले मनः स्वस्थता क्रिया भक्तियोगबोधाश्च निश्चितम् वायुरोदना लीयते मनः जालपक्षिव द्रोगसाधनम् चित्तवायव चित्क्रियायुता शाखयो त्वयि शक्तिमूलका लयविनाशने उभयरोधने लयगतं पुनः भवति नो कृतम् प्राणबन्धनालीनमानसम् एकचिन्तना नाशमेत्यतः नष्टमानसो योगिनः कृत्यमस्ति किं स्वस्तितिं यतः दृश्यवारितं चित्तमात्मनः चित्वदर्शनं तत्त्वदर्शनं मानसं तु किं मार्गणे कृते नैव मानसं मार्ग आर्जवा वृत्तयस्वहं वृत्तिमाश्रिता वृत्तयो मनो विद्यहं मनः अहमयं कुतो भवति चिन्वतः ऐपतत्यहं निजविचारणम् अहमिनाशभाजहमहन्तया स्फुरति हृत्स्वयं परमपूर्णसत् इदमहं पदाभिक्यमन्वहम् अहमिनीनके लयसत्तया विग्रहेन्द्रिय प्राणधीतमः नाहमेकसत् तज्जडं ह्यसत् सत्स्वभासिका चित्त्वभेदरा सत्तया चित्तयाह्यहम् ईशजीवयोर्वेषसीविदा सत्स्वभावतो वस्तु केवलम् वेषहानः स्वात्मदर्शनम् ईशदर्शनम् स्वात्मरूपतः आत्मसंस्थितिः स्वात्मदर्शनम् आत्मनिर्द्वयादात्मनिष्ठता ज्ञानवर्जिता अज्ञानहीन चिज्ञानमस्ति किं ज्ञातुमन्तरम् किं स्वरूपम् इत्यात्मदर्शने अव्ययाभवा पूर्णचित्सुखम् बन्धमुख्यतीतं परं सुखम् विदधीव जीवस्तु दैविकः अहमपेततं निजविमानकम् महदिदं तपो रमणवागियम् अहमपेतकं निजविमानकम् महदिदं तपो रमणवागियम्.
அருள் நிறைவான அமுதக்கடலே விரிகதிரால் யாவும் விழுங்கும் அருணகிரி பரமன்மாவே கிளர்வுளப்பூ நன்றாய் விரிபருதியாக விளங்கு சித்திரமாமிக்தெல்லாம் செம்மலையே நின்பாலே உத்திதமாய் நின்றே ஒடுங்கிடுமால் நித்தியமும் நான் என்றிதயம் நடித்திடுவையாலுன் பேர் தான் இதயம் என்றிடுவர் தாம் அகமுகமாரந்த அமலமதிதன்னால் அகமிதுதான் எங்கெழும் என்றாய்ந்தே அகவுருவை நன்கறிந்த முன்னீர் நதி போலும் ஓயுமே உன் கண்ணருணாச்சலனே ஓர் வெளிவிடயம் விட்டு விளங்கும் அருணேஷா வழியடக்க நிற்கும் மனத்தால் உளமதனில் உன்னை தியானித்து யோகி ஒளி காணும் உன்னில் உயர்வுரு மீதுன் உன்னிடத்தில் ஒப்புவித்த உள்ளத்தால் எப்பொழுதும் உனை கண்டெல்லாம் உன்னுருவாய் அந்நியமில் அன்பு செய்யுமண்ணோய் அருணாச்சலாவெல்கும் என்பொருவாம் உன்னிலாழ்ந்தே அருணகிரி ரமணன் ஆரியத்திற்கண்ட அருமறை அந்த கருத்தே ஆகும் அருணாச்சல பஞ்சகமணியை தண்டமிழ் வெண்பாவால் உலகு கழித்தானு வந்து